Hey everybody, Mickey here. Welcome back to the Final Fantasy X walkthrough. One person that I didn't speak with last time was Chimera.
Gagazet is Ronso land. Chimera home.
Hey, we might meet your family.
Chimera has no family.
Oh, sorry.
But Chimera not alone. Sacred mountain, Gagazet. Not changed for 1,000 years.
That's going to be our next destination here, Mount Gagazet. But we're not going to be going there anytime too soon because we've got a ton of different side quests to complete. So, first place that I want to go to is the very northwest corner of the map. And while doing so, it looks like I've ran into a couple of new enemies, Anacondars. These guys have some armor here, if I remember correctly. Let me just go ahead and hit them. No, it didn't look like they have armor at all. We can go ahead and steal petrify grenades, which are very, very useful. We can stone petrify the entire group of enemies if we want to. The only thing that you really need to watch out for with these guys is, well, they have the ability to, I believe they have the ability to confuse everybody. Might be thinking about that wrong, but the way I like to handle them is just by using either sleep or threaten. Wow, I did not think that that was gonna kill him. This kind of leaves me in a weird spot. Well, let's go ahead and put a unit in. Just guard. Yeah, the Anacondars also have the ability to go ahead and petrify as well.
Let's end this.
Something you gotta watch out for. In all honesty, I would rather petrification than to be confused. And for some reason, my memory's like kind of fuzzy on that. I feel like if you get their hit points low enough, that's when they go ahead and opt to confuse you. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somebody can fact check me on that, but anyway, kind of how my memory is serving.
No time to waste.
Honestly, by this point in the game, I'm so strong that it doesn't become too much of an issue. But the fact of the matter is that, I mean, confuse is, for anybody that's ever played this game, it will kill you. It will absolutely kill you because your party starts striking one another and they're already buff as hell as is, so they'll kill you. So here's a couple of new enemies as well. We have some Chimera brains. Now, these guys are very similar to their former selves in the Macalania Forest. I believe that they can do Aqua Breath, they do Thundera, or, you know, attacking, things like that. So let's go ahead and decrease their numbers here by 1. Let's take them out as fast as possible. Let's go ahead and bring in Chimera. Yeah, and as you see there, we can steal from them, I believe, water and lightning gems. Let's go ahead and get Orin in here. I actually should have casted slow with Tidus here. Again, it's just, this is how I personally prefer taking these guys out. Their biggest weakness is going to be things like slow, threaten, and even blind. So let's get that on him as well, just in case. I mean, I have a feeling that we're going to be able to kill this guy no matter what, so... do I want to get her in here? Sure, why not? Get her in here, and... get Tidus in here. Cast haste on Orin to get a turn. Doesn't look like it, not quite yet. Well, here's Aqua Breath. Guess I should have brought in Yuna to do a water nullification, but whatever. It's not too crazy. Besides, I gotta show off every once in a while how these guys can kick my ass. Yeah, things are a lot different compared to... Wow, an ice gem? Looks like you could just get all sorts of different gems from these guys. Yeah, but I was saying that it's a lot different nowadays. I'm not getting those ambushes like I was in the very beginning of the walkthrough, so that's kind of nice. Well, a few spheres there, so I think that it's time to be able to do a little bit of sphere gridding. Let's go ahead and use Riku, get... What? Nope. There we go. Get some defense and get a little bit more agility too. As if she doesn't have enough. God, 48 agility compared to 13? Oh, poor Lulu. The slowest character, but that's okay. Because we get the level 3 spells, which are gonna kick ass when we do actually start using them. Waterga and Thundaga. Wow, that's a hell of a lot of agility too for Tidus. Nice. And for Yuna, let's go ahead and bring her down here so that we have a third party member that can go ahead and use Steel, and I suppose a second person that can use... use. Not really too useful on that magic defense, but we'll take it. Ooh, nice. 4 strength points for Waka. Always good. And Kimari can settle it out here with a little bit more strength for himself. Now, one thing that I'd like to go ahead and do is I think I figured out who I'm going to give the white magic sphere to. But first, let's go ahead and use something a little bit more obvious. Let's go ahead and use the black magic sphere on where Lulu is. And we're gonna learn Waterga, Thundaga, so that Yuna now has the ability to... That was weird. Yuna now has the ability to have her own offensive spells that are gonna be a lot stronger, because if you look at Yuna's magic stat at 48 and compare that to Lulu's magic stat, it's stronger, 48 versus 40. So Yuna can do really, really well with her offensive magic. And ironically, this may catch people off guard, but I'm gonna give Auron, of all people, Heiska with the white magic sphere. I know it might seem kind of off, but the reason why I've done that is because it's really like I have 2 different teams. I've got my fast team where it's Tidus, Riku, and Yuna. And Yuna most of the time doesn't really do much damage. She's kind of substituted out with Waka. So it's those 4, those are like the fast 4 people. And Auron typically gets shifted around with like Lulu and Kimari. Kimari is going to eventually learn Heiska because he's on Tidus's grid, and so why not just throw it to Auron just in case? Haste is going to start becoming more valid at this point in the game. Wow, no encounters? Nice. Over here, the very far northwest, there's a couple things we can do. Well, first let me take care of these guys. Get some high Palo potions while I'm at it. Let's see, does Tidus have enough accuracy? Nice, it does. Not bad. I suppose now we don't even need to bring Yuna out to steal. She could just steal herself. Or not, whatever. Let's go ahead and bring Kimari? Yeah, go ahead and try stealing. Why not? Whoa, no, not fleeing, stealing. I should mention with the Anacondwars, we can also learn, if you haven't already, you can also learn the, what is it called? The Stone Breath, that's right, Stone Breath. The Bronto Rage, if you didn't learn it from the other Anaconda-like enemies back over in Chose High Road. Let's go ahead and bring in Auron, and we're gonna go ahead and use... I would think that Threaten? I don't think Threaten's gonna work on Shred, though.
You don't want to move.
It's either this or Guard. Wow, it does work. Okay. The only reason why I'm bringing that in specifically is so I can just get everyone's turn without getting hit. Oh wow, no overkill? Oh well. Anyway, the reason why we're over here this northwest section is because we want to talk to that girl who's on the Chocobo. But before we do that, let's go ahead. I almost forget about this one. This one, it'll sneak up on you. But here's this Albed primer here at the very far northwest. Number 23. which we're almost done with collecting all of them. I swear, Threaten with Orin has to be one of the most underused, utilized abilities that I've ever seen in other playthroughs. It's so good. So we talked to her, we explained that we want to ride a chocobo, and to do so, we're gonna go ahead and have to train them. Yep, we're gonna have to train them, and it's not too difficult. Well, for now at least. But yeah, I was saying that Threaten is super good. I mean, it just allows you to be able to disable enemies for one turn, and by then you should be able to take them out anyways, so. Anyway, if you guys think I'm not using specific abilities, let me know. Specific abilities that you think are pretty good and I'm not using. So here we are, we're training our chocobo. This is the first training lesson, and how you get through this is pretty quick. Simply hold right. By holding right, he's gonna knock against these balloons, and you'll pretty much should be able to get the time no matter what. Just make sure that you go through the girl and her chocobo, because if not, then you'll miss, I guess, and you won't be able to actually pass it. So that's the first level. There's, I think, 4 of them, if that's correct. We get little prizes. Elixir's not bad. That's pretty nice. Adds to our HP plus 20%. So let's go ahead and do something else. And now we have the Dodger Chocobo. This one's a little bit different. I'm gonna try to explain this while I'm doing it. I might kind of screw up as I'm thinking and acting at the same time, but we're gonna be dodging incoming blitz balls while trying to get our chocobo across the line at 16.8 seconds. Now, the way that I do this is the key is you want to go forward as much as possible, and when a dodge comes up, I like to go ahead and bob between 2 to the left or right, and then the third one, I go the other direction. Didn't really work that time, but the point of the matter is you just don't want to get hit. Oh, I missed this one. You don't want to get hit. Look at that, I even missed. So that was pretty bad. But let's try it here with me concentrating a little bit more, and you'll see what I'm talking about. There we go. Have a little bit more of a rhythm when I'm not talking. Now at the end here, I hate this part because it'll sometimes combo you because of the fact that you're right near where the blitz balls spawn, so gotta watch out for that. But I think you see what I'm saying. You just kind of just want to bob and weave between them. Now that that one's completed, let's go ahead and take care of the Hyper Dodger Chocobo. Now this one's a little bit different. What I suggest doing is, well, similar to bobbing and weaving. Again, I'm gonna be kind of quiet because I think that when you see what I do, it's more replicable than just me explaining. And I say that and that happens. So I'm simply just going left and right each time. Now, I might not get the fastest time, but the point of the matter is, oh god, yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. See, that's what I hate. I was thinking that I was going to actually complete it in time, but because the birds and the blitz balls spawn right at the very beginning, or I should say right at the very end, I didn't actually get the time. Let's try one more time, and if I don't get it this time, well, I'll just cut to when I do actually get it. Not a good start. All right, 5th try here. God, this is so irritating. Pretty bad start already. I just keep getting comboed at the very end. Just keep getting locked up by these damn birds. All right, come on, come on. Oh my god. That was pretty bad, I gotta say. Took me 5 times to do that one. It's nice though, because after you've done it once, you don't have to do it again, so. Yeah, but I hate that. I just kept getting hit at the very end, and it just started locking me up right when I would hit the very finish at like 14 seconds, 15 seconds, and then all of a sudden, I get hit twice by a bird or a ball. No, let's do something else. Next is going to be Catch a Chocobo, and I'm pretty decent at this one. Not extremely good. Watch me get 0. Watch me get 0 first try. What does that be? That would be absolutely crazy. This one is the Catch a Chocobo is the training or the mini game that most people who've played Final Fantasy X know the best, because you'll have to do this to getting one of the sigils, which you need for the final weapons. Pretty awful start so far. Yep, because she's literally gotten every balloon. God. Well, I won't be getting a 0 this time around, but anyway, let's just go ahead and try to beat her. But basically, you just want to go ahead and get these balloons while trying to beat the Chocobo Trainer. Try to miss the birds as best as possible while at the same time getting the balloons. But I don't know if I beat her this time around, because she got like, how many, 4 or 5 balloons at the very beginning? I don't know if oh, she did get hit by a ton of birds. I'm pretty good at missing the birds. Let's see here. 37? I think I might have beat her. Nice. Yeah, see, the thing is, the reason why this minigame is such a pain in the ass is because you want to get your time eventually to 0. And you do that by collecting as many balloons as you can while getting hit by as few birds as you can. I'll be doing that in a bonus episode. I'd like to show off how to do it and explain myself, but kind of make a little miniature guide. But point of the matter is, we get access. I don't want to do any of this. Damn it. No, I want, no, let me, no, I don't want to see the course. Yeah, I want off. Yeah, quit. I just want to ride the Chocobo, man. You know what? I'm gonna walk for just a second, because you'll see this person here. Once you've completed the Catcher Chocobo, and you've actually won the race, you get this person who explains that, like, oh wow, I saw the race and you won, congratulations. And the reason why I want to point this person out is because when you head over to this side over here, now typically where that person was, they're right here, kind of guarding this area. But now that you've beat the Catcher Chocobo, now that you've completed the Catcher Chocobo training lesson, you'll get access to this little panel right here, which we're not going to be able to mess around with and have anything from yet. However, it's something to note, because, well, we'll be coming to that in the next, say, 2 episodes or so. I suppose we can take care of this new enemy here, an ogre. Let's go ahead and take care of the skulls first. Nothing too notable about the ogre. You can just go ahead and do sleep and threaten on him. I don't think that you can cast slow. Let me try. Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's go ahead and use one of the dream powders that we've been... Sleeping powder, actually. That's fine. Sleeping powder will do exactly that. Puts the ogre to sleep so that... I mean, because he still hits pretty hard, so... I want to watch out for that. Just another palette swap from Wendigo. Jeez, Waka. Good God. Nothing really notable to steal either. From the ogre, I should say. But we can go ahead and show off... Well, I was going to show off Death, but let's just do Thundaga. Bring in Kimari here. Block. And go throw in Orin. Finish it up.
Farewell.
Yeah, those ogres are actually a little bit more uncommon, kind of more rare to run into, but I like to be able to note that just because of the fact that, well, it's going to be pretty pertinent to know where enemies are here coming up soon, and I'll explain more about that later. If we go back over here, oh well, I guess I was rudely interrupted by this Marlboro. Got another new enemy. It's important to take him out too, and how I like to take the Marlboro out is by using Provoke. Just like with Seymour Natus, if we go ahead and provoke the Marlboro and we don't take Titus out, that's very specific. Could steal remedies from him, by the way. If we do not take Titus out, then all the Marlboro will do is attack, well, its version of attacking Titus. So it's not going to be using any crazy status ailment, well, at least not quite yet. Let's go ahead and just hit him. He has a ton, if you saw that. Look at that, Jesus. He is just... Waka is kicking ass right now. But yeah, what I was saying is the Marlboro has a ton of HP. If you saw there, he has 27,000. So deal as much damage as you can. And that's the Marlboro's version of what attacking is. I don't know why I keep guarding with Titus. I should be hitting with him. Get Chimera in here. How much HP does he have? 4,000? No, so just block. Why not just go ahead and heal up the high potion? Oh, I got 99 high potions? Sweet. But yeah, this is how I like taking out the Marlboro because, well, he can be a pain in the ass. Remember, these status effects, whenever you get confused, it's real bad.
How uncouth.
Enough.
And that's how to take care of the Marlboro. What I love so much about Final Fantasy X's battle system is the fact that you can just, if you know what you're doing, you should be able to take care of battles without really incurring much damage. But anyway, like I was saying, now that we've trained a Chocobo, we can go ahead and talk to her and just say, let me ride one, and we get a Chocobo of our own to ride. Which is nice because while we do so, there are no encounters or anything like that, and it's a hell of a lot faster than just walking everywhere. So, the first place that I would like to go is kind of the direct opposite of the northwest corner. We're going to the southeast corner to grab these treasure chests. They don't have anything too extraordinary. Specifically, it's Gil. But we're going to be needing this Gil, so we're going to be actually needing a lot of Gil right now. So if you were playing along, I would highly suggest just saving as much as you can. There'll be some really good stuff that we can buy later. Next, we're going to head over to this little green area, because we have the main side quest of Final Fantasy X right here. We talked to this guy. This is where, I guess, Lord Mihen used to train. But the point of the matter is that this guy is going to ask us to collect a bunch of fiends from this area. And he explains there's going to be some nice fat rewards, and he is completely right. He's going to give us a ton of great rewards for collecting these enemies. So, we're going to go ahead and say, all right, I'll do it. And to be able to do this, we have to defeat fiends and enemies with a specific kind of weapon, and he's going to sell it to us, which I'm pretty glad that we've gone ahead and purchased those, or I should say collected that Gil, because we're going to be using a lot of it right now. So there are 9 types of enemies in the Calm Lands, and the point of the matter is we're going to go ahead and collect as many as we can, but we need to do so by buying his weapons. These are taming, capture weapons. They have the ability capture on it, which I'll show off in just a second. I want to buy one for Tidus, equip it, make sure it's equipped, that's pretty big. A catcher, which is for Waka, I'm gonna equip it. Taming spear for Kimari, yeah, that's right, Kimari. A Beastmaster for Orin, and an Iron Grip for Riku. So, how this all works, let's see if I can just go ahead. I just want to customize Orin's for now. Go ahead, go to the Beastmaster, and what I'd like to customize on his would be... trying to find it here. There it is. Piercing. Piercing is pretty general. It takes a level 2 key sphere, and it just adds the ability to break armor. So, just in the case that we are fighting a monster or an enemy that has armor, we have Orin to be able to take him out. But this is how capturing enemies works. And I'll be capturing all 9 different enemies here soon, which is nice because look at this, we get 3 of the 9 enemies here. So let's go ahead and bring in Kimari. No, just say Orin. Kimari doesn't have piercing on his weapon.
This ends now.
It's the exact reason why I made it to begin with. Let's go ahead and capture this shred. When we kill him and capture him, you'll see that he doesn't die like the other enemies where, you know, how they have the fireflies. You see how they just go away. Well, this is all good because the fact that it means that we're doing it correctly. Now, Riku isn't really going to have much use right now for her capture weapon. We'll go over that in a little bit. It's going to be very, very useful in the coming episodes, that's for sure. I mean, when I'm able to capture all of the Calm Land enemies, it's going to be useful throughout the whole game. Riku, I should say. So let's go ahead and bring Lulu in just for participation. And this one's going to be a little bit daunting to finish because, whoops, bring in Orin. Because the Flame Flan has, well, I guess not, 470. And even though we didn't really do very much damage to him, we still captured him. Looks like I forgot Kimari there. Sorry, buddy. But that's how you use capture weapons to be able to get the enemies. And by next episode, I'll be collecting all of the enemies. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Catch you later.